Right then guys, welcome back to another episode here of my Formula 1 2020 My Team Career Mode. And I'm sorry for the delay of the upload. I originally planned to upload it on 6 o'clock, but due to certain events like F1 qualifying being delayed for like an hour or so, yeah, I just had to make it later, so this video will come out on later points. So yeah, I'm glad that you are watching this now, so thank you for that. And here you can see my first laps in qualifying. Let's say my first lap wasn't that perfect. Been on Shanghai, and normally it is my favorite track, but yeah, for now I just have to do my best. And we actually proved right now we are ahead of George Russell in his Williams. Yeah, this should be our minimum goal, but I want to be ahead of the Haas as well. And there we see the final lap now. We are improving as well, so this is looking good for now. Come through the final corner. Ooh, but tight of oversteer, we went wide, but where are we in the end? Let's have a look. We are 19th. Okay, that's still decent. I mean, we can't expect a qualifying result like in Vietnam all the time, but here's a new feature for this year's game, and it is the paddock, not the paddock, the podium pass. We are up a tier, but this is very outdated, I have to say. I'm now up from several levels, so yeah. You can see all the positions. We are 19th, but now it's time for the race, so enjoy it.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit then, a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, tests their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and overtaking is available into turn 1 and of course down the kilometre-long back straight into the hairpin at turn 14. And joining me once again in the commentary box today is of course the former World Endurance Champion, Anthony Davidson.
What a great race we have in store for us today. Valtteri looks supremely confident this weekend, and that's why he's starting from pole. Can anyone get close to him today, I wonder? And apart from that, keep an eye out for anyone getting a good launch from the midfield. You see it happen from time to time, and it can really throw a spanner into the races of the quicker cars and push them into a more risky strategy.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Albon, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sainz, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, and Max Verstappen. Kvyat, Raikkonen, Romain Grosjean, and Magnussen, Mr. Monaco, Russell, Lando Norris, and Nicholas Latifi. Vettel, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Deletraz, Gasly, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Right then, we have some luck with the grid penalties, so we are not that far behind, but of course now it's a time of thinking for the strategy. And we are starting with the medium compound, same as Magnussen and Grosjean in front of me, but Norris in the back. He's not starting on the medium tire, but yeah, he will be a danger for us in the beginning part of the race, because he will be quite faster than us due to his tires and the car, of course. So the cars behind are definitely making pressure for us, and this will be a crucial thing here for our race here in Shanghai. And now it's time to go into detail on this circuit a bit more, and The Shanghai circuit is in the calendar since 2004, and yeah, it started with a banger. I could say it like that. I mean, Schumacher on the pole. We had that collision with Coulthard and Ralf Schumacher. The Minardi crew having some little issues there with their tires, with Bruni having a little rant about the team. So there are some little highlights in this race, and since then it has become a regular entry in the F1 calendar, a regular visit for the drivers, and I have to say it is not the best circuit. I mean, I don't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of China. I'm not hating the country, but just hating the circuit in general. I mean, seriously, I would like to drive in Shanghai potentially as a replacement, but yeah, I think Shanghai is class 1 for the FIA, or in the FIA track list, so I think we will have to stick with Shanghai for a bit longer. But okay, we are going through this, and we need to survive this kinda track. Now, we are nearly approaching the start of the race. It will be a difficult one, I'm fairly sure, because, as I said, not my track, and yeah, I'm not feeling that confident. But we try our best, and let's see what we can do. We are now, yeah, being driven into the starting box, so I wish you the best of entertainment here for this race, and yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the races. Enjoy the race here in Shanghai, I should say, and good luck to myself. Alright then, the lights go on now, and the Grand Prix here in China is underway, and Magnussen has a fantastic getaway there, it looked like it. Russell meanwhile has a fantastic start. We're moving to the inside line now. We have to defend from Latifi in the other Williams. Now we're on the outside line. Oh, look at that, they're all slowing down, and this is our chance. Oh, this is looking very good here. I think we're 3 wide even now into the corner here. Wow, this is fantastic, and we are back up to 15th. The 2 Haas are side by side. Now we go a bit aggressive here. Can we pass both Haas cars? Oh, this is Grosjean still fighting with us, and I think we have to yield, and it's P14 at least. So it's a decent getaway, but I think we can pass Grosjean, but yeah, we have to wait for the perfect opportunity, of course. And this is my most hated part of the circuit. The AI is just so much better around here. I had this issue in the last game as well. So this issue hasn't been fixed, at least for me. Or I may suck at this circuit, so might be the case. Oh, Grosjean here is pretty slow. We had a little correction to do because of a weir just being loosey-goosey there. And we are past Grosjean now, and this is a bit of a surprise, as you will see later on. But now we're breaking into the tightest hairpin of the circuit, and we are past. We're up to P13. So very good first lap for us. Made up 2 places. We're ahead of both Haas drivers, and I think this is pretty neat indeed. So now we're up to lap 2. We're behind Kimi Räikkönen in the Alfa Romeo. And Kimi, yeah, ooh, the air drivers are quite slow around this corner, it seems. We really had to correct the car again. And you could see that we aren't really coming closer to the others. So on the straights, we aren't that quick. So as Fernando Alonso would say, GP2 engine GP2, but that's not the case here. I mean, the Honda engine is still decent, but against the Ferrari engine, no chance. But of course, I really wanted to choose the Honda engine because I really needed to save some money for other stuff. And we see Vettel now behind in his Ferrari. He's much quicker right now, and he's passed. So Sebastian Vettel now on the move. He's up to 11th right now. So some drivers have pitted already, but I think those were mostly soft runners. You could see for the short moment that Ocon has also pitted. And we are now up to P8 now. After lap 11, I should say. Paris is out of the race. So no luck for the racing points. In my career modes, I should say. I mean, my driver career, Stroll has retired Bahrain. So yeah, really no luck for the racing points so far in this season. And we're now with DRS, and oh, we go with a dive bomb now, and this is the chance, and we are up a place now. We are up to 7th after a risky dive bomb against Kimi Räikkönen. But we had to do this right now. I mean, we were stuck behind him for a very long time, and we had to pass him at one point, and we did it now. And now, one lap later, we are pitting. Oh, we went wide, so the pit entry is still a mess. So now we enter the pit lane, and it's time for a hard tire, and we are now finishing the race with this set. But at the moment this looks quite decent, and if I keep going and do my best, might have the chance to score points again. So there's Deletraz ahead of Stroll. So Louis is doing a fantastic job for us. Look at Louis Deletraz, he's holding up Stroll brilliantly. Good job there, Louis. Keep doing this. No, now Stroll is past. But now Louis shouldn't hinder us. So come on, Louis, just give your best. And yeah, so Louis needs to improve by a massive shot to at least be on the same pace as I am. Deletraz is now pitting. So, yeah, Deletraz is out of the picture for the rest of the video, I'm guessing. And, yeah, now we're up to 13th. Ahead of us is Daniel Kvyat. So the undercut has really worked wonders, and we've passed Daniel Kvyat even. Wow, this is great. This is great news for us. And now it looks even better for us for points, if the others are pitting ahead of us. And we see our top speed deficit here against Kvyat even, so even the AlphaTauris have a better engine than we have. So we might need to invest something in terms of the engine. And we are now up to lap 18? I hope so. As I said, once it is the little display I have in the preview of the video makes it a bit difficult to read everything. But we've now successfully defended the place against Kvyat. He really looks like he's quicker, and we need to defend against him to at least not give him a chance to pass me right now. And we see now Ricciardo appearing. He's one of the two-stop guys, and I think he will pass us pretty soon. So now we approach the final corner. Ricciardo doing a good job there in his Renault. When I talk about Renault, I used the Renault in my driver career, so yeah, good car I should say. And Ricciardo has passed us, so we are now down to 9th, but we're still in the points. So if you can create Grosjean behind, which shouldn't be too difficult, we might be on for a decent result. And here we see the other two-stop drivers like Norris and Ocon. They're all stuck behind some slower drivers. So this is the chance for us to score points again. Maybe in a less dramatic way as in Hanoi. And if you haven't watched this video, so please go ahead. It is very recommended from my point of view. It was a fantastic race, and you shouldn't miss it. Look at Kvyat's pace. I think he could go much quicker than I can. But we are really defending the position now against Daniel. And yeah, he looks really quick. There he goes. Is he going for the inside line? No, he can't make it stick. That's the issue of Kvyat now. He can't make it stick. So we defend our position, and this looks good for at least a point for now. Grosjean isn't close enough. Final lap. We could score 2 points now if we keep Kvyat behind, and we keep him behind now. Kvyat really looking racy now. We really need to be alert of the Russian driver. He has a tendency to crash into people, so we need to be careful for this. And really Kvyat now much quicker, and but we're at least improving. Our first sector wasn't too bad. Hamilton has won the race again, so Hamilton wins, and yeah, he would celebrate the race with Bono, I guess, and normally we would hear his standard radio, "Get in there, Lewis," but this is not the point of this career mode, I should say. And now, not many corners left. We are approaching the final sector, and Kvyat really looks like he's quicker, but we have one corner where we could pull away from Kvyat. This is this corner now, and yeah, this looks good. Yeah, I think he is that close enough, but if he keeps it stick, he might get the position from us. Yeah, no, he doesn't come close enough. That's the issue. Kvyat isn't close enough. So this looks good for P9 even. Good race there from us, and wow, what the first half the season we have currently. Last race was P10, now it is P9. Fantastic.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Chinese Grand Prix winners today. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the updated driver standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Sebastian Vettel would definitely be my first choice. He showed up a lot of the drivers out on the track today and didn't show any signs of slowing down.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So, great race from us again, but also a great race here in the game. I have to say the racing is great in this game so far. I'm really liking it. And here's the race result. Hamilton has won race and have Leclerc and Bottas in third. And Verstappen, Albon, Vettel, Ricciardo, Stroll, then ourselves and Danny Kvyat in P10. And have Grosjean, Magnussen, Gasly, Sainz. So the two stop runners were really compromised here. Ocon, Norris, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi and Russell. And Deletraz ahead of Latifi again. Good job there by Louis in this case, but still not good enough for me. And here we see the driver's standings. We're up to 11th right now. So if we keep the momentum, we might have a decent chance for top 10 potentially in the championship. And here's the Constructors' Championship right now. We are up to 8th. So really decent first half of the season so far.
out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment? Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today? It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? Appreciate your time.
So, now we are back in the main menu. We can calm down and just do everything we need to do. We have an interview as well now. So, yeah, what are we going to do? Let's have a look. I think we could do some more team events. And potentially some driver promotion, of course, for Louis. And, well, I don't know, maybe some marketing, or are we just doing some power team building? Yes, we do. And I think now it's time forward to time. But you need to be more quick here with this. Oh, we buy a new kind of simulator for Louis, so it could improve his pace. I need to be more quicker now with my voice because F2 is starting soon, and I need to get this done. Let's say like that.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Oh, that's great news. A new sponsor for us. This is decent for the next couple of races. More money we could get, and I think now we take the offer from Atlantic. We need to do 75 laps during a race weekend. I think this is doable. And as I said at the beginning, it was impossible, but I now think I could do this. We have some new liveries and customization objects, that's good, but now it's time for the interview.
Here we are in the HQ of our newest Formula One team. We've got an awful lot to talk about, so let's jump straight in. Your team's been picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future? Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful? Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development? Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points? What are your predictions for your team going into this season? Well, thanks a lot for inviting us here. It's been fantastic.
Our cash is getting pretty low. We may need to shut down facilities for a while to cut down our running costs.
I mean, it's really great to have Will Box in the game right now. I wish we could have him more often in the game, like as a replacement for Claire, because yeah, I think this would be much better for me personally, and yeah, this is still quite decent enough. So now we need to have a look into Deletraz stats. because I've improved him or his simulator. Yeah, he's improved his pace by a bit. So maybe in the future we will see Louis being much quicker than everyone else, than Russell potentially. But this is still remain to be seen. Yeah, here we see the livery options. Okay, we couldn't see this one, but I just wanted to remove that yellow dot. And yeah, I mean, it's great to have this feature called Podium Pass. It really encourages players to be more active in the game, to unlock some more items. And the challenges as well are pretty neat, except for some, like having no crash in Zandvoort and Hanoi doing an online play. This is only achievable when you play with friends, but nothing else. So now we got some more sponsor decals, and yeah, our Andrea Moda car looks a bit more like a racing car, to be fair, not like a car with only one sponsor. I mean, to be fair, to be totally realistic with that team, we need to have different car sponsors every race, but that's not the topic for now. And the F2 coverage is now starting. Great. So, yeah, we could look into the different parts of the facility now, and we cannot do everything, to be fair, only in terms of personal, but I think I want to invest now into some more facilities who are helping us to improve the car a bit, because I want to improve the car. And now you hear Alex Jakes in the background, and need to make him quiet. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think now it's time to end this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and enjoy the racing in tomorrow's F1 race. So yeah, we'll see you soon for another episode of F1 2020 My Team. So see you soon.